We're back.
Hello!
We're a little late, but that's okay.
It's
almost like it's hard to record something over Halloween weekend.
I'm just really happy that nobody spoiled this for me, so thank you guys.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
So let's get right into it. Really?
Jump scare!
Cat. RWBY, volume... I almost said volume 8, chapter 5.
What?
We're watching into the future.
Are we?
Maybe.
I mean, it would be nice to get some answers.
Feels like the future.
Alright, shall we?
Volume 5, chapter 3. Unforeseen complications.
And click.
Such a good song.
I just love how they're all rose petals.
Yep. Rose petals and static. Really? You can't let us and they go all the way over there? You done? Okay. Crow, you don't get to say shit.
Crow's look of disappointment.
Yeah, but Crow is also just... Crow doesn't get to say
absolutely
things.
love the revelation we had on the chapter 2 after show of what could mean electricity.
Frankenstein. My question is, who was in that portrait that she was at?
Probably a family member.
Possibly. Oh.
Now, we had some fights in the previous opening that never actually happened.
I would imagine that a fair few of these are that. Just fights for show. Especially since we know people are on different continents right now.
But they all have reason to go to the same place.
This is true. What are you doing, Cat?
Speaking of... she's dead!
How do you read and walk at the same time? That just...
You never read anything in Paste?
No. Oh, the reading glasses. Oh, baby.
Are you ready?
Nope. Oh.
Yes. It won't be easy for the people to hear, but the truth often isn't.
Are we sure this is...
I know they'll do the right thing.
Oh,
and all
this
of
is
this,
the big reveal, and it means nothing.
All of this is going to be meaningless when...
You got this.
He's gonna hit you with something, buddy.
Aww. All of this is going to be meaningless when they get news.
And someone's just gonna yell it in the crowd, like, this thing just happened!
Santa Khan is dead! Murdered by a human!
This implies that, she was following Adam. That she's a follower of Adam, and that she... Jeremy. Elia. There we go.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Why do speeches always start with
Thank you
microphone
all for
feedback?
assembling here.
Like, guys.
I wanted to take time to address some of the rumors that have been circulating around our island. I believe that it is important for the people of this territory to understand the truth. No matter how you feel about the human race, I think we can all agree that the event now known as the Fall of Beacon was a tragedy. A tragedy that will set both man and faunus kind back. While the main aggressor is still unknown, we do have official confirmation that Adam Taurus, the leader of a powerful splinter group working inside the White Fang,
best case scenario, he's discredited right here. Worst case scenario, assassination.
Of an organization originally created to bring peace and equality to all, but to our entire race.
Oh, please don't shoot him.
With each day
Please
that
don't
this
shoot
man
him.
remains unpunished, it becomes increasingly difficult to condemn
See, and now we know that no
look
one's...
down upon us.
These two, they fucking know.
Recently, a
Jerks.
spy from this same splinter group set their sights on this very home. My own daughter, Blake, and her friend did their very best to apprehend this individual.
That's me. He's
While they
talking
were
about me.
unsuccessful after being physically assaulted and seriously injured, they were successful in obtaining the assailant's scroll. With this, we have been able to ascertain that Adam Taurus has plans to overthrow the current leader of the White Fang, Sienna Khan, and take over the reins himself.
He's live
Too
streaming.
late, he already
Radical
did.
plans do not stop there. The documents on this scroll proclaim his next target to be Haven Academy and its attached CCT tower. Their plan is to strike on the last full moon before the beginning of the fall semester, roughly 2 months from today. I have sent my swiftest messenger to the government of Mistral, but I believe we have a greater responsibility. My relationship with the White Fang has been an interesting one. Years ago, I led the organization to help try and create a world where I and every faunus who wished could walk alongside the human race.
I just keep
While
feeling
I
he's gonna
believe
get
we made
stabbed.
great strides toward this goal, it was made clear
Everybody's
that
live
the people
streaming.
both in
Yeah.
and out of the White Fang wanted faster results.
It is like
So I
going to a
stepped
con.
down, and Sienna
Press
Khan
conference.
was appointed as my successor. It's true that I do not fully condone
The
it.
scrolls are their omnitools, so.
What I do condone is what Sienna fights for. The idea that the faunus and humans are, and should be, equal. Adam Taurus does not seem to have that goal in mind. What he has done benefits no one but himself.
You hear the sound turn on
I
that?
think it's time that the faunus showed the world that we are equals. Time that we snuff out this splinter group and restore the White Fang to what it once was.
Oh. And now that
To
Adam...
do this, I think the answer is clear. We must go to Haven and protect it at all costs.
And the applause stops.
Oh, yeah.
Honey.
About that.
You just asked him to
Before
stop
we
the
proceed
armchair
any further,
activism
I'd
and
like
turn
to
it
invite my
into
daughter to
physical
come and share
activism.
her story. Not only as a former member of the White Fang, but also as a survivor of the fall of Beacon.
Aw.
I can do this.
Traitors!
Lady Ilya.
Ilya. Cowards. After everything the humans have done to us, everything they've put us through, you're asking us to help them?
I know we haven't been treated fairly.
Where was their help when the dust companies treated our people like slaves? Where was their help when kingdoms hunted faunus just for being who they are? Where was my help when my parents were killed in a dust mine?
So they are dead.
Where?
Young lady, progress takes patience and cooperation.
The Belladonnas are the worst kind of faunus. They want us to work with the same people that are trying to hold us down. If you truly want to help your people, now is the time to support Adam, not the Belladonnas. He will bring about the future that you deserve. And if you are unwilling to fight, know that the White Fang will do it for you.
Shut up!
That may not have been the best
After
move.
her!
Eh.
These two.
Mm-hmm.
These two.
Great performance by Jeremy. That was fantastic. No!
It is very weird. Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
I had coffee.
So
I'm
just take
sober.
a second.
That's how it
Remember
works.
that this is very overwhelming for everyone.
Still slurring a little bit. Oh.
But that's how he always sounds.
Thanks.
How long has it
Aw.
been? Did you sober up?
Sorry. It's just, I've never really met huntsmen and huntresses.
Oh,
Baby!
Well, we've never met a person with two souls, so first time's all around.
Blake's book.
He's like, you're really pretty.
Not to break up the whole getting to know you game, but we
But I'm
need to
gonna
have a
break it
talk.
Getting to know
Mind
you.
showing us your little parlor trick, kid?
Oh. He has a parlor trick?
Yeah, okay.
Oh
This
dear.
is new.
Just so you know, I'll still be here.
Oh, Oz is gonna
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh my gosh.
He is going full Yu-Gi-Oh!
It is so very good
Did his eyes change color?
They look more yellow now.
What just happened?
Professor Ozpin?
Correct. And though I may be the one speaking, Oscar is still present mentally. He's merely handed over the controls, so to speak. Just don't make us do anything embarrassing. I'm afraid this all must be very perplexing.
Good performance. He's got
Just really kind of hard to believe overall.
Shannon's Ozpin down.
It's good to see you children still have your sense of humor.
I have to wonder if Shannon wasn't there with him.
We've all been
or
through
with-
tremendous
Maybe.
hardship already.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not your fault.
They might have had
It's all
Shannon
my
do the
fault.
lines,
It was all my fault. Oh,
and
my.
then he did the
I told
math.
you once that I made more mistakes than any man, woman, and child on this planet. And I wasn't exaggerating.
Okay, the horror movie layover is freaking me out.
I'm cursed.
That's usually the
Thousands of years I have walked the surface of Remnant, living, dying, and reincarnating in the body of a like-minded soul. The Professor Ozpin you all met was not my firstborn, and clearly wasn't my last.
And it's not even my final
Final
form.
form.
It's an extraordinarily strenuous process on everyone involved.
Jeez.
So what are you? I am the combination of countless men who have spent their lives trying to protect the people of Remnant. With every rebirth, my soul is eventually merged with another, and I am changed, but my memories stay with me. This curse was bestowed upon me by the gods, because I failed to stop Salem in the past.
Wow.
But we must stop her now.
Dang.
And how do we do that?
People aren't meant to live that long.
Nope.
We start by ensuring the safety of the relic of knowledge.
Oh, Weiss.
She's all beat up. Oof.
Glad her face just isn't caved in.
Boot print. Oh, they're on Weiss duty.
Well.
What have we here?
What's going on? Where am I? You know, I never thought I'd see a Schnee in this camp.
You're in Uncharted 4.
Vernal?
Martinaster isn't yours, my dear.
Ooh.
What do you want? Straight to the point. I like it. We don't normally deal in trafficking people. Not really worth our time. But once we realized we had a Schnee, that changed.
You're going to ransom me back to my father. Is that it?
Too bad. Boy.
It's a shame you're a Schnee. You'd probably do quite well around here.
I would never sink to your level.
Just keep quiet and cooperate and you'll be back in your mansion before you know it.
You guys are idiots. He's not gonna
It's
pay it.
complicated.
But the thing is, if she tells them he's
What's
not
going
gonna
to make
pay-
this complicated is when my sister finds out that I didn't make it to Mistral. You know my sister, don't you? Winter Schnee, special operative of the Atlas military. She's in Mistral now, and when she hears I'm missing, it won't take her long to find me. And you. What's so funny?
Oh, I don't know if it's more funny or sad, but you're clearly out of the loop.
We killed your sister last week.
Your sister isn't in Mistral anymore. No Atlas personnel are in Mistral anymore. General Ironwood closed the borders and recalled all of his little troops and tin cans. No one is coming to rescue you.
I won't always be around to save you. Well, I'll just have to rescue myself.
This is perfect! We're stuck at a dead Stanton, but now we can just take little cute boy Osmond to Lionheart and have him
Will Smith him?
Yep.
Please, don't
Little-
call me that.
Cute boy
That's
Osmond.
the best idea.
But I thought the headmasters all took their orders from you. That was the intention. For
But
lieutenants I can trust, especially during times of reincarnation. But
But-
Crow told me about your meeting with Leonardo.
Help me!
He's just behaving irrationally. He's disobeying specific instructions I had left him. Something's wrong. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I don't want to rule out any possibilities either. No one outside of this room knows that I have paired with Oscar, and I think it may be best to keep it that way.
Play things close to the chest until we got a better hand.
Precisely. Now we have 2 steps ahead of us. The first is enlisting the aid of more huntsmen. But the Mistral Council
Doesn't own every huntsman in the kingdom. And I've been here enough times to know where we can find some more.
the black market.
Trustworthy.
Trust
You can trust them to put up a good fight. I'll throw together a list tonight.
Oh my god,
Good
dude.
luck with that.
Oh right, shitty luck.
After that, we can move on to step 2.
What's step 2?
Getting you 4 into fighting shape.
Let's get down to business.
But we already know how to fight.
You can only fight so long as you have crescent rows, but you're still lacking in hand-to-hand combat.
Ah.
Well, yeah.
Mr. Ark, I'm glad to hear you've improved, but sorry to say you've yet to unlock your semblance.
Yep.
All of
That's
you still
unfortunate.
have a ways to go before you're ready to pose any real threat against Salem and her forces. And though Oscar can give me temporary control, he'll need to strengthen his body and his aura. Wait, what? He'll inherit my muscle memory in time, but practice will expedite the process.
But if Crow's out looking for huntsmen, then who's going to teach us?
Oscar's like, oh, I'm signing up for this shit. Oh my god, I love everyone in this bar.
Well, I believe I was the headmaster of Beacon Academy. We have approximately a month before classes resume at Haven. If Salem were to plan an attack, it would make sense that it occur prior to students' return. It's not much time, but it's better than nothing.
That looks like one of those horror house
Just don't
photos.
expect me to go easy on you.
And goodbye. Oh, honey.
You've gotta be kidding me.
I can't Yu-Gi-Oh for long, guys. I'm
It's-
sorry.
It's kind of unsettling to think about, like, Ozpin just assimilating Oscar into his personality.
Yep.
Can you cut me loose, buddy?
Little tiny guy.
Yeah.
Cut through the bars.
Kill
Very
them all! Go! My little murder golem!
my tiny baby Groot. It makes a lot of sense, and I'm glad that they went with this. Don't pause it, it's gonna fuck up the recording.
I'm sorry, I wanted to... My apologies, you can just cut it there. I wanted to see who did the voice of who we think is the Spring Maiden. Sorry. There we go.
Vernal. Amber Lee Connors. Why do I know that name?
It sounds familiar. Bandit 1 and Bandit 2.
Bandit Bob and Bandit Keith. Yeah, no, that I love that we're going full Yu-Gi-Oh on this. Just bless.
I liked
Just
it too.
Bless. It makes me very happy. And good for Weiss for not telling them, oh, my dad won't pay
Because
money
then-
for me, because then there's no reason to keep her alive.
Exactly.
So just kind of keep that under wraps.
Boys,
and don't let
are
them know
your
that
faces
murder is
going to be
happening.
red?
Yeah. It's like eventually you'll get your blackmail demands through, and then you'll realize that things aren't going to go well, and by that time I'll be done. My question is whether or not she is going to try to get Merton Nestor back, or if she's just going to bail. see.
So, Amber Lee Connors hasn't been in anything that I've seen, but I also haven't been up on my anime lately.
There's a lot of current stuff that's just like...
But I like her. And dang if Jeremy didn't kill it in this episode. Yeah.
The second that they try to change armchair activism to get up and go activism, and then, well, the white fang will do it for you. It'll be fine. Guys.
We should do something. Oh. Just like everybody, let's do something. All right, let's go to Haven.
Us to do something.
Oh, I gotta, like...
You want us to do something. Well,
you meant, like, now? I mean,
well, the
like...
thing is, and I can't blame them, how many of these people are actually combat trained? Because you have zero combat training in anything, please go fight in this war in an area that it also has far less grim protection than here. Like, asking someone who didn't sign up for this noise and doesn't know how to fight to go fight is basically saying, please come be our cannon fodder. So I can completely understand why that fell flat with a lot of people. I get that.
I'm just really glad that Gira there was no assassination attempt. Super glad.
Yet.
But I was totally expecting word of Sienna's death to reach them right in the middle of his spiel.
But now that's interesting because even if you keep the story, oh, Sienna was killed by a human huntsman, you still have, and Adam took over, but then they've released this information that Adam was planning a hostile takeover anyway, which is going to be enough to put doubt in enough people's minds.
I would hope so. Also, Blake didn't get a chance to tell her story, which means that somewhere down the line, I feel like she's going to be standing in front of a crowd going, guys, this is what happened to me, and this is what's going to continue to happen to people if we don't do something right now.
It's like, yeah, I was there, I saw this, I was a witness to it, I was in a fight, like this is things
She didn't get a chance
happen.
to speak up.
I wonder if that wasn't by design.
Probably.
Because the last thing you want is, it's enough to be like, it's one thing to be like, oh, well, we're over here and we're doing this. It's another to be like, no, she was there. She has this life experience. She was there when it happened. She was involved. Listen to her. She has the first-hand account.
I'm just waiting for somebody to take a Photoshop of Elia's face and put it onto the stormtrooper from Force Awakens. Traitor! If somebody's already done that, then kudos.
Send it to us.
Kudos. I feel like that's all I got for this episode.
That's pretty much. I'm still just sitting here being like, full Yu-Gi-Oh plot. Full Yu-Gi-Oh.
So happy.
I'm very happy with this.
So happy.
Yu-Gi-Oh was my high school experience, so or at least my high school nostalgia.
Pardon me.
All right.
I'm Megan. You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheMenguin. That's TheMenguin.
And I'm Katie. You can follow me all over the social medias and on Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet. We have a sister channel, Silver Screams. That is Silver_Screams on the social medias and Silver Screams on YouTube. We have, I think, a couple of Q&As that are set to come up at some point in the near future.
I gotta sit down and
depending on when I sit down and edit this video too. So keep an eye out for those. Those are super fun. And if you would like to support this channel, we have a Patreon, we have a Ko-fi, we do commissions. We don't do requests, we don't do, you should watch a thing, it'll be great. We do commissions. So if you're interested in any of those, the information is all in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. I'm real surprised no one died.
Yeah, I'm real happy though.
I think last episode kind of broke us.